Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm in Australia, haven't been on for a few days, had a bit of a break. Sorry about the sniffling, that's not good, is it? Straight up. Okay, well now today I want to make a dress put in here, right? And you know, as part of the embellishments for my sewing book. Don't think I've done anything since I was here last with you. So I've just tidied up the table because I left it in a disarray. I remember this one was the last one we made. And I'm going to put that in here, okay? So I'll just put a piece on the back and do that, and then I can do the other, get on with the other thing, because we've got to finish up a few bits. Right, now I just want to put something on the back of there. This is okay, it's not very thick. But it's just going to be just right, I think. I'll just glue that onto there. Now, I've got my cupboard thing that I did. You know, the cupboard I made? Well, I've got that sitting up there. I wonder, do I need an outside around this? Do we need an outside around this? Now, let me see. We're going to put it here. Do I need anything around the outside? I actually want it to be a thing that you just push down into through the top here. I don't want it to be that side sort of tucked, because might get, I don't know. That's what I want. That's what I want for this one anyway. So I'll do that. We'll put a bit behind it, or leave it like it is. If I put a bit behind it, I think I'd go with it. No, yeah, I'll put that behind there. That's not too bad. Might even leave the hole in it, just for a bit of decoration. A bit of a hole, with a hole in it. Suppose I could make some more. I wonder what that'd look like. Okay, right. Well, I can say I've been practising. With what though? What have I got that's got the hole in it that big? Goodness me. I wonder what I was doing with that there. Crocodile? I don't think it'd be that high, that big. Maybe that little one would be right. No, I don't think so. I think this one here's... How did I manage this, I wonder? I don't have a punch that size. Unless I was using something else. Let me try this and see what this looks like. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Let's put that there. Alright. And just do a couple of holes down either side here. Okay. Right, now. Does that look straight to you? Yeah, surely does. I won't glue it on, so I'll make sure I've got it right. Eh? Yes, I'll make sure I've got it right first. So if I hold it on there, and I just go the little side. We'll do the little side, eh? So we got... going over, no, it's not going over too far. Alright, those three there. Then you can put three over here. You've got to sit it in about the right place. Stuff gets in the end, doesn't it? Of your crocodile. Up there. Yeah, three here. I'm just eyeballing how the distance apart they're going to be. Okay, I think that's enough. And I've just got to straighten the bottom here, because it's not marvellous, and cut out where this part's going to go. Sitting on there a bit. Probably up there where that hole is, just take it off where the hole is there, hey? Just cut that bit off there. Yep, we'll try that. Just spin this around a bit. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'll just be out of the shot for a minute, I think. Try not to be for too long. I don't think I've quite got that piece there where the hole is. Just another tiny... Oops. Why did that move? Let me see, where am I now? this is, the paper's made out of, well, it's a bit, what would you say? I don't know, I can't think of the word. Something just fell down under the back of my chair from off the side here. I have been trying to protect this morning so I can find it. I got it back, so nobody panic. I'm just going to sit that back in there. It's an envelope with bits and pieces in it that I need today, I thought. But I haven't now put it on the table, so I'm not going to be needing them at all. Now, do I leave the square corners? Okay. Yeah, it might look alright. Square corners. Might do. That will do. Okay. Now, one thing moves and everything else has to, doesn't it? Because that's how it is. It's all about glue. Right. Oh dear. Oh, I don't even know my own strength today. Look at that. I'll get this out of here. Might have to replace that. I think it's playing up a fair bit, that earring piece. And I am hoping that I've got that out of there, that it didn't break off down in there. That'd be not fun. Oh yeah, that's right now. Okay, so I'm going to have to replace that bit because it got awful bent, didn't it, after a while? It just went all skew whiff. Now I'm going to put this on here. First of all, I might cut a little bit of this off. Make sure I don't cut anything important off there. You know, we've got to make sure we keep our pieces. Just to make sure that it's a little bit flatter. We need it to be a bit flatter, don't we? Right, now, ink all around. I mean glue. Ink, not ink, Sonia, just glue. We won't, I don't know if we're going to ink it. We might do. Oh dear, now that I've started putting the glue on. Oh dear, maybe I'll throw a bit on there somewhere. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Shouldn't be squeezing this, but I need it to come out really. I'm in a hurry. I'm impatient, and I come in here with an idea, and then so many different things. When I start to look at what I've got, I think, oh dear, I could make that, and I could do this, and I could do that. You know, and it's just overwhelming sometimes. It really is. Might have to put a bit on the string so it'll hold it down a bit. Oh dear, a bit of ink, you think? A bit of ink, you think? I could do the green. Yeah, I could do, oh dear. I could do the green, couldn't I? Hold it by its string. Try not to break it. That's not going to happen, so you can't do that. Actually, I'm going to have to get my hands into the glue. So I can do this. Oh, that would have been good if there was some coming off that. I don't know how many of you think that you're prepared to do this when you come on here and then it all just goes south. I just don't understand why this always happens. Can you think you've got everything organised and in front of you? I'm going to use a bit of this because I can't reach that. I don't know if it'll work for much, but it'll do a bit. Put a bit of ink on, won't it? Bit of ink. Yes, that's what we need, a bit of ink on it. Okay, there we go. That looks good. That works. Did it come off? Yep. Now I'm going to sit it on here, and I hope that it's still got enough on there to make something stick. I think it will. We'll catch up with it later and see if it's right. But it should be right at the point where it is going to stick down, and that's right, it is too, except now I'm going to have to take a bit more off the side of this because I've cut it into, I've glued it on over too far. Okay. These are last minute plans. I don't know if they come to pass or if they work all right or not. I'm not quite sure what I think about the last minute plans sometimes. You know, you think you had it, I had it right, and then I went and done that, but okay, so that doesn't look too bad, does it? It doesn't look too bad. I'm thinking I'm needing that cut out all the way along there, though. think might do. Just do a bit of ink around here now. Might have to put more glue underneath that piece. It's on the top, so I'm thinking. But I thought I'd just keep going with it, try it and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, well, it won't matter. I'll be able to get it off real easy. It's coming unstuck. Because the glue dried before I got back to it. Okay. Try this again. Actually squeezing this, and I shouldn't be because it must be getting less in it. Oh dear, I have to talk to Julie and see if she's got any more. She'll ask me when I'd like a refill. I might have to just send away for a bit anyway. I don't know. I've been doing a bit of shopping online. I went out yesterday. I went outside. I went up the street. I had to go up the street. I had to go up there and pick up things that you buy because they don't deliver here in the town. You know, and we have been, you know, in shutdown, lockdown here for a while now, 4 weeks or something. I've been home anyway before I might have started before the lockdown did, staying at home. And he must be watering the plants out the front there. He's been doing a bit much today. I was going to rein him in a bit. No, he's there. That's not him. I've told him so many times he's got to have a rest. This kid with his bike or something out in the road. Maybe. Bad idea. Fools drive up and down here flat out. Them teenagers in their cars or whatever they are. Maybe not even teenagers, they're adults, I suppose to be. Can't believe what them people down in Sydney were doing yesterday. There's thousands of them out there on the beach. And they're getting sick down there worse than anywhere else. They've got more cases down there than anywhere else in Australia. And they're out there laying on the beach. I tell you what, I don't know if I'm just a scaredy cat or what, but I'm definitely sure I don't want to go out there and get some damn German dog, give it to somebody else in the family and kill them or something. I don't want that to happen. I'm going to see if this will work too. Now I'm going all over the place here, aren't I? It looks a bit better. Let's press that down a bit more to that inky thing. Right, that's better. That looks better. Glue thing. Sorry. I've been asleep this morning after I got up. Jeremy wanted to get up early so he could do the yard because our neighbours have a tendency to come out and sit on their veranda and watch him, and that's not what you like, is it? You want to be... He said he likes to enjoy his garden, and he did not want to see the neighbours sitting there looking at him, and they can't blame him because is that rude? Is that rude? I mean, you know, if they were sitting on the veranda and he went out there, that's fine, but they do come out there and sit there and watch him while he's doing his garden, and he doesn't want to be watched. Well, so we come inside. That might be enough. I think if I overdo it, I'll overdo it. Right, so then more glue around here now. Yeah, so I don't know what I was talking about, something. Can't remember now. Oh, you went out and got those things yesterday. But I intend to go on a regular basis just to be checked. I have to go and buy another mobile phone because we have one that we use because we usually go everywhere together. Well, we used to. And we'd have the phone with us, but if one goes by themselves, they'd take the phone, and then another one would be at home or whatever, so that was all right because we got the house phone. And but now I've got to have a phone so I can have my details on it, you know, like separate from Jeremy. So that's a bit of well, I'll just go and buy one. I don't know how I'm going to go using it, but I'll have to try my best, I suppose. There's not much glue coming out of this pot, is there? It's a bit of a disappointment, really. I'm having one of them days where it's not helping me at all, you know. Oh dear, now it's going to come out, isn't it? I don't know if that hole might be a bit clogged up. It could be. Take that back a bit. It's not good me putting this on here and it's going to fall off. That's not going to be a good idea. I want some glue on it today, please. Come on. I'll have to check that nozzle on that thing and see if it's... take a little minute to stick that down, I suppose. But anyway, we're going to put that in there like so. I have to operate on this to see if it's... I had that pin. What did I do with the pin I just had? Here we go. Do not want anything to fall out, so let's do this. And we make our dress. It might be just me being impatient with it, that's what it is. Hey. Well, this won't go back through the other way. Oh, yes it did. Righto. There might have been a little bit of a blockage there. Okay. Yes, there is in the snozzle, in the snozzle part. You didn't come on here to watch me fiddle around with my glue pot, but it has to be done, doesn't it? Can't continue on. We cannot go onward. Okay, now that's on there. Right. Goody. So if you like that, I think that looks good. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to make a dress. Right, now I had a piece. Oh, there it is. Just want to... I got this out of... I'm going to have a mouthful of water, sorry. I got that out of a book about sewing. Actually, it was a bit vintagey, which I'm going to... Well, I wouldn't call it cheating because I need something that's like that to... I wanted to use this sort of thing to make it out of. So, if you can't find something like that, there could be things on patterns. I don't know for sure. Could be things on patterns. This one here's got like little bits of skirt. So this is top, half a top. So what you could do is you could use half of that and fold it over and do the other half, and you'll have a bit of each, you know, if you wanted to do that yourself. And that was probably as plain clear as mud. But here you go, I'll show you how to do this. Now I've got this piece, so that's good. It just come to me like that, didn't it? So I can show you this, what I would do if I didn't have that piece, okay? And I'll probably use this piece as well. So I'd fold this up the centre, like this. Unless, of course, you can draw really good. You could do that. It doesn't matter if it's got a crease in it, I don't mind it. It'll be all right in the picture on the day, won't it? It'll be all right on the day. I might just leave this pin down in there so I can still get glue out of this, and then I can change it in a minute because I've got some more of those good bits there. So I'll show you that too in a minute. So what I'd do is I'd just fold it over in the centre, and then I'd cut around this bit here. Alright, you don't have to worry about the peaky parts. They're a bit hard to go and cut them out, so don't worry about them bits. These little whoops there, you didn't cut down far enough, Sonya. Go down there like that. Keep going down here like this. Now if it was the right length, which I want mine had waist on, this would be a drop waist on it, wouldn't it? You could just keep going straight down there like so, and you could make yourself a dress shape, see? And it's got no waist because it's just a straight thing. But if you want to shape that yourself, all you have to do is just bring it in a bit. It depends how thin you think the person would be and how, you know, how far they'll come out then. And you can use that as a guide, which is not a very good guide, but it's a sort of a guide. She's a bit, this is a bit wrong here, isn't it, really? Let me see. Take it in straight instead of having those big, that's better. But once you look at something, you can see if it's working or not. So that looks much better, doesn't it? But I don't know how big that's got to be. But if you just did your top bit, you can just cut it off there and you can see you've got that. Now it's up to you whether you want to draw in those lines that match up or just leave it like it is, because it's just, you know, it's all fun, isn't it? So how you go about doing things like that, it's all good fun, and you can please yourself which way you make it. Otherwise, you can also then use this as a template for whatever other bits you want to do. But I'm going to, you know, if you want to put a piece of a different paper or do a fabric one, but I'm going to use that because I'm going to actually, I think I'll do a wasted one. So whether I want to cut that off or not, I don't know yet, because I want to try it first and then see what it looks like before I go cutting things to pieces. So I'm going to do the skirt out of this, and that shouldn't be too hard. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, I think I've done it before. Sure I would have done, because I have, you know, I'm sure I would have done. I've realised I've made 2 of these journals before, only because I think I have made 2 sewing ones. I can't remember. Anyway, this is another one. So I'm going to cut it about there, right? So that's why I wanted to just make it sort of straight. That's what I was folding it about for, because this here's like it's sort of balking me because it's going on an angle, but I don't want just that bit. I want to have, you know, as much of the writing in it as I can. Just roll that up and put it somewhere, Sonya. There's a good place over there. That'll do today. Well, I see I will have to cut that off because you can see it. I'm thinking about tracing it first. I'm going to trace it onto this because I don't know if I've got another one, and I'm going to keep that then for maybe another day. You know, so I've got a good shape. Because a lot of the things that I looked in, a lot of books, they were all half sort of patterns, you know, like the one I just showed you. They all come out half. I'll put that there with a pin. Probably be better off to use a paper clip so you don't get it stuck in yourself. There's one in here, let's see. There's a paper clip. I'll sneak in and get this out. Oop. I don't know what this is, a box of stuff. That's what it is. Those things called these things. Bits, I suppose. Box of bits. Righto. So, I'm going to put that on there with that. I can take this bit off. Don't need it all. And then I'll put that somewhere in my ideas. And then I can use it some other time, can't I? Okay, so that's that fixed. That's that done. Now, we can cut it off safely now because we have the pattern. And if I muck this up, then I can go back to that. So I need this to be reasonably straight to start with anyway. And I want it to... about to there, eh? What do you reckon? About there. I'll cut it off, but I won't take I'll leave it folded over a bit to start with. Give me a bit something to work with. Hang on to. Because you can do this on the machine, or you can do it by hand. And I don't think you need to do it on the machine. You do it by hand because it's not going to be easy. We're only going to glue something. That's all we're going to do. And we don't need this much. So maybe half of what we're going to need, okay? We need half. You know, we've got stuff everywhere. Cutting this up until I've got nothing left. Now I'm going to need probably that much, I'd say. I'm going to start from the centre. I'm going to try and do a box sort of pleat thing, but I won't because no, I can't do that because it's not going to sit properly. It'll sit up high, and I don't want it to sit up high. So I'll take it in from either side, just with little scrunches. And you're going to think about this. You're not going to have it to be very fast. So you only got to go that fast, haven't you? You move it over a bit, make it a bit wider. That's about right. That's about it. Don't you think? Just fold it over. Just crease it up. It's all right. It's all right. It won't do anything bad. Now I'm going to take it around the back when I get across there far enough. So I need to have about that much. You have to eyeball this. I'm sorry. There's no no rules at all to this sort of thing. There's no ideas for that, I'm sorry. If I do it like this, it'll make it a little bit neater. Might look even a bit better if you put it down flatter. We used to wear one of those serge tunics, the box pleat ones. They called them serge. I don't know what it was, but it was thick and heavy, and we didn't get a summer uniform till I left school. That was handy, wasn't it? We wore that and black stockings. We did. To school, long sleeve shirts and a tie. And that was your outfit, and you wore that because that was what them days you did wear that. These days I suppose they still are very strict with uniforms, but not like they used to be with us, I don't think. But then as soon as the teacher disappeared, you'd have to take your tie off when you breathe. It was really hard. Well, it wasn't that hot in Orange, really. That's where I went to school. I could say I grew up there, but I guess I didn't really. I went to school there. It's where I was born, and it's where I come from, so this is my home. Where I am. I don't have any, what's the name with the, right. Now, I don't know whether I like I suppose I do like the shape of it. Yes. Okay, so let's put a bit of glue on, and that might help me fold it down a bit better. We put a bit of glue and try and put our fold in. There we go, one there, that one there, put it down. And don't worry about it, I've got truckloads of this paper, so I mean, if you was doing this with pattern paper, you probably would have a few pieces too, so you don't want to worry. If you do the best you can, and if you don't like it, then you can redo it, you know, can't you? You don't have to like it. Well, that looks good flat. Well, we'll do that flat, eh? Definitely the springtime's hit us. We've got people out there mowing away. Now, I find it easier if you take it round behind it, because it'll sit a bit better, I think, if you got it turned back. Don't you reckon? And I'm pleased I got a bit of something here on the front. I like that. I do like that. I'm happy with that. Doesn't have to be really big or anything, does it? Now I'm just going to go just below there, because we'll put a belt on this. What do you reckon? I think I might have chopped it off too far. Maybe not. Across here. We'll put a belt on. No, it'll be right because I can put the belt across both pieces. Yeah, because it's a little bit high again, so I suppose I can, if I put it, it'll be fine when I stick it down. Nobody panic. So that's stuck to that now. That's not an idea. I want it down around here, so it's not going to be too long at the bottom here. You can see what I'm doing. Oh, I don't want to take away all me. I need a bit of flair, don't I? I need a bit of flair. There we go. I could leave that there, but I don't want to. You know, the bit at the back. I don't want to leave it there. I don't know if it's too long. I don't know, it just depends what we're going for. I suppose it's alright. I'll give it a little bit of a cut down. Trim it off. There we go. Now, I do want a thing. Now I have a box here. It's got bits and pieces in it. Because I need to make some little things for the tops of my books, like little, you know, little embellishment things. I also like little embellishments on the page. But, oh no, don't tell me these are too big. I've got these little buckles in here. Maybe not. Oh no, that's cool. What colour? We don't want it so too bright, but pink would be nice, I suppose. No, it's too over the top. I think that one there looks good. I think it's doing a good job, that one. Yeah, I'll find a belt or something to put through that. Right. Oh, look at this. It's just sitting there waiting for me. Right colour and everything. Oh dear, that's nice, isn't it? That's pretty. It's a piece of silk ribbon. Brilliant. Now, the only thing with this is you don't have to have it like a belt. You can put it like that. Right, and take it around the back, and I do like that. I think it looks good. I like how that looks. And I did push that over, and that was not a good thing. Okay, so we just have to take it just around the back and glue that down, don't we? There's a belt on. That's cool. Oh, wait a minute. This here's not sort of going into her waist properly, is it? Yes, and she looks like she's a bit square. Let me put this back on here. Come here. A bit better. Okay. Now let's do that. Put a bit on the back so it can catch around there. I don't know what's made of my hands today. I'm all over the place, fiddling about here and getting things a bit topsy-turvy. I'll be fine. Don't be panic. I'll be fine. Now that had to be right because it was sitting there waiting for me to put it on, wasn't it? Only thing about that is though that glue might be visible, and it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because there's not a lot I can do about it when it dries because I've put that on there. And I'm wanting to get this back out here a bit further, a bit more flary, I think. A bit more flare. So this can be part of a tuck spot or what's them things you put in the middle, belly band or something maybe. It's not straight at all, is it? Is it dressed? Not straight at all. I've got this bit here going way up there. Until it didn't look right. Oops. It's getting shorter by the minute. Like the day my daughter cut the bottom of her school dress. I probably told you that. Maybe I haven't been used subbies. She wanted a new school dress, right? New school uniform. She wasn't even in high school. She was only in primary. And I told her that the one that she had was fine, because it was. And she told me that it was too short. And I said to her, well, go and fit it on and come and show me. I was sitting out the back in the sun doing something. She went inside, and she come out, and she's standing on the step, and the dress was like, you know, not straight. She cut the bottom off it. Well, she was definitely one of me popular children at that stage too. She got another school dress, didn't she? Yes, she had to. Dear little pet. Ah, dear. I don't know what I did to her. I don't think it was anything bad. I was just a bit stunned by it, you know. My mother would have probably murdered me, I'd imagine. Ah, dear. What a thing for a child to do. At the bottom off your dress because you wanted a new one. I should have went and bought her. No, I couldn't be mean to her, but it wasn't necessary. There was nothing wrong with the one she had. She just wanted a new one. I don't know. You know what kids are like? They just can't help themselves, can they? You know, sometimes when they've grown up now. My daughters, they're women's now. So they just I don't know what they'd do if that happened to them. I'll probably have to see. Maybe it won't ever happen to them though. I don't know if I want that on there. I think it might be, I love it and I want to put it somewhere. Stephanie sent me this and it's beautiful. I love it and I just can't put it on there because it's not going to be the right sort of thing, I don't think, for that one today. This is a piece of, this is a bit off the bottom of a thingy. This is neat. This has got different textures and things to it, hasn't it? That's a bit different. I don't know whether I want to do that or leave it. I might just put it in the book and see what I'm going to do with it in here. That would help me. Okay, so where was I going? Over this way, I think. On this page, I think I was going to put this. And I do like that. I do like how that works. I do. Do I need a bit of ink on there? I suppose I could. I could do ink. Will I do for a belly band? Yeah, I think so. I'll put a piece up the back. Or can I just use it? Might be a piece of lace here wide enough to do that with. Got to look after that bit. That's got to go in here shortly too, that piece. I must not keep getting about that. I suppose this could go on it. I don't know, there was 2 pages full for stuff. Now I've not got them. If I do this on one page, I won't have 2 things, I'll just have the one, won't I? I don't mind that though. Maybe I could just put it on some other piece of lace or something handy. It's not going to be big enough, that bit. Okay, so what else have I got here to put behind it? I actually don't mind that. I like this better. Yes, definitely. Now I can't have the end piece, so let's do, because the corners, because you just can't do the corner bit, so we'll just do this way. Wait a minute. I might have to use that. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out and use it maybe, will I use a belly band? Let me see. I've got that bit there. Bits and pieces all under here. Looks good on that, doesn't it? Looks nice on there. Which section will I have to get in? I think I might just use it for how about a side pocket? How about bringing it in from the side, like so. And then you can use a bit of this here as for tucking it under, like that. Maybe not, no. Let's cut that up there. Let's get all... Somebody's starched this lacing really good. Because I bought this somewhere. Well, I can never remember where I bought everything unless I just bring it home and do a video, because it's just not possible for me to remember where I got everything from. So I'm just going to cut this piece out and then I'm going to use it for whatever I'm going to do with this, okay? Okay. Yeah. Not very straight, am I? This cutting out. You know what? I should have paid more attention to it when I was doing other stuff. I remember when I was young, if I was making myself anything, I used to just cut it out and then sew it straight. It was good, but I just sew the straight line then. That's not good, I know, but I did. That's what I did. Got to be honest with you. Okay, so which way? Yeah. Now I'm going to put a piece down the bottom, and that's not straight. Look at it. It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so leave that. Don't keep cutting bits off it. You'll end up with nothing. If I leave it sitting down there, I might be able to do a better job of straightening this, I hope. There we go. And it's got to be how high? make a pocket, be on the side there. Oh, wasn't even watching that. I've probably got 2 minutes to show you what this is going to look like, I guess. And then I'll come back when I have actually done it properly. But I think I'll put it there, and I can see that through that dress. But I don't think I mind. I don't know. I don't think I mind that. That's strange for me to say, isn't it? But this is going to have a trim around the outside of it, because look how many times I cut that and I still didn't get it right. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed that and you can do yourself a dress. And it actually looks a lot darker on the video too than what it actually is, too, this piece here. Anyway, thank you for watching and stay safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.